Okay, so hey guys, it's Tech Me here. Today's episode is quite idiosyncratic. We have two mouses here. One is Lenovo mouse and one is a random brand mouse. Um, both of them are wireless and they're laser. They work under laser light, of course. Um, this is just a brief introduction on both of the two mouses I have right now, my left and my right. And hope you watch till the end for some more similarities and differences, and which mouse could be, the best option for all of you guys out there. As a matter of fact, what I usually do is start off with a budget mouse. I don't want to move from high to low. I want to move from low to high. So we have this mouse known as the Radix mouse. I guess you can see the brand here. Thing is, I didn't have time to read its specifications. So what I will do in front of you guys, I'll just use this packet here. I bought it just yesterday. Uh, just want to read out the specifications. Oh, it can support Windows 10 till Windows OS X, meaning it can support from the lowest Windows till the highest Windows, which is actually pretty compatible for a budget mouse like that. It also has a support of USB port number 4, 3, 2, and 1. Its reliable wireless connect technology could be 2.4 frequency, and the maximum distance is 10 meters. So for example, if you want to connect the mouse, the maximum it can go is 10 meters wide, not more than that. uh, its USB here is a nano receiver, as you can see, and it is 1600 dpi, so you can click 1000. I mean, its clicking is like really good. It's a high definition traffic engine. Talking more about the technical specifications, it has a use of 2.4 gigahertz RF digital and RF technology. It has a supply voltage of 1.5 volts, having a DC of 4.4 to 5.25 volts. It is power consumption is 19 mega amps, microamps. Since it's a nano receiver, so it's quite small. Its power consumption is 80 amps. Work humidity is 90% RH, or it could be less. Um, uh, what I do know is that I've used this mouse for quite a while, and to be honest, I actually prefer using this mouse. I mean, as one of the best budget mouse, since it's quite cheap. The price over here is somewhere around $8, $7, and I not seven, could be $8 or $7, could be six, who knows. But as far as I know, the quality here is good, very good compared to other expensive mouses, and I really don't think you really need to buy an expensive mouse unless if you want to. In a short while, I will also show you how this mouse actually works. Yeah. Okay, so for the previous clip, what you have seen, I did a brief demo of my budget, the $8 mouse. I think you guys loved it. I love it. I don't know about you guys, but if you guys loved it, please comment down below and hopefully like the video. For now, I will also speak about a more expensive mouse, which is the Lenovo mouse. As you can see, the name brand here. I bought this for around $21, $22, um, which I don't know if you guys live in Qatar, but 21 pounds. My bad. I bought it for 21 pounds. I don't know if you guys live in Qatar. It was around like 100 riyals, I believe, 190 to 100 riyals. It's at a range because the currency rate, of course, increase and decrease for day by day. But what I also have seen that this mouse is very good for gaming, for every gamers out there. This mouse can also be good for gamings, apart from the other mouses out there, which is like two diagonal. Um, uh, I think I have nothing to speak here because what I really didn't look at the specification once again. I didn't have much time, but what I can show you is that give a brief introduction of this mouse, and I can show you guys the specification of this mouse. um yeah, so pretty much. Okay, well, I have to stop, struggling a lot. Obviously, you have just seen the comparison between these two mouses, and I hope you actually loved it, because I think the Lenovo. Oh, one thing for sure, I forgot. For Lenovo, I mean, this is a Radix mouse. What you can do is open it. The battery is right there, and then close back in. For Lenovo, it's different. You see this orange bit? What you can do is open there. The battery is right there. Um, of course, this mouse is also really unique compared to other mouses out there, and this mouse could be one of the reasons why it's worth the price. Let's now look at the similarities and the differences. Let's jump onto the similarities, where both the mouses are wireless, works under the laser technology. Also, both mouses have a very great sensitivity with around 12 to 13 clicks per second, where one of them is 12 and another one is 13, but it's not much of a difference. Also, what I can say is that both of them have a very good uh, ball thingy, the wheel, which and it's very fast. One move, it moves down very quickly. Um, Another best option is that it works under one battery only. So as you can see, both the mouses, this is only one has only one AA double A battery, and this also has a double A battery. If you don't know what double A battery is, we'll do a video on the next episode or the future episodes. I'll talk about what's the difference between AAA, AAA, and AA battery and a single A battery. Let's now move on to the differences. Now, of course, the differences between the Lenovo mouse and the Radix mouse I have is that uh, the Radix mouse, it costs around $8. I know, first of all, I moved on to cost. That's like really dumb. But the first thing is that this costs around $6 to $8, which is a very great mouse, and it's a very good mouse for a price like that. And I think it's worth the price for people who really want a low price mouse but what needs a very good mouse. Also, on the other hand, the Lenovo mouse, for people who are really onto gaming especially, they can also use this mouse. But this can't be also used for gaming. It can also be used in office. The other difference is that the Lenovo mouse is more compatible and has a better current power compared to the budget mouse I have right here. For people who really want to use from far away distance, cannot use it because the mouse here is 10 meters, while the other one is quite a lot, I believe. I think. Also, another difference could be that one of them has 13 clicks per second, as we have seen so far. The other one has 12 clicks per second. Yes, both of them were the same previously, but what happened to Lenovo is that my left hand got interrupted, as I said earlier. So that's why we did it again, and I got 13 clicks per second. But who knows? This is upon me. Now, also, both of them are nano receiver. But what happens is that one of them is more compatible compared to the other. How? Because the frequency between these two are a great difference. I don't know about the frequency of this nano receiver, but I am sure it could be more, because the brand like this could be having a distance of more than 15 meters, 15 meters. But for this mouse, the maximum is only 10 meters, which makes it quite difficult when you want to use mouse from a far away distance. Um, I really don't think many people actually use mouse from far away distance, but I'm still confused. But if you guys know why, just comment down below. Why do they use mouses from far away distance? But for now, I don't know. And I can also say that this mouse is more sensible, I mean more compatible, has a greater frequency rate compared to the budget mouse. I have right now, which is around 2.4 gigahertz. But I don't know about this frequency, but I'm sure it will be more because as I said earlier, the sensitivity of this mouse is really great compared to the Radix mouse I have on my right hand side. Now, as for now, I know my difference are not that clear, but because I haven't read the descriptions yet, the specifications yet. But what I can tell you is that the Lenovo mouse could be more compatible if you're in office, but and if you want to like work for a longer period of time from a longer distance. But for this mouse could be used, it's also the same thing, but for the people who really don't want to spend on mouses as not part as like secondary, the mouse could be as secondary, they can buy this mouse. Now for now, yes, one of them is better on like they have a button here, so like it points out that okay, your mouse is, what many people does is they click control so that the circle enlarges to know that the cursor point is there. But for this mouse, click this button, your pointer will appear. Compared to this one, there's no pointer here, which makes it hard to recognize, especially when your mouse does not work. And yeah, this mouse is better than this when it comes to pointing out the cursor, but this mouse is better than this in many ways, like frequency, distance, and its compatibility. Now let's move on to which mouse could be better. As for now, this and this mouse has been really great for me. Both the mouses have been really what's the word? What can I say? Perfect for me, and I really work well with both of them. I've really enjoyed using both of them. But there, as we know, there can only be one winner. What I've seen so far, the Radix distance is less compared to Lenovo. So point goes to Lenovo 1-0. The Radix mouse, what you can do is point out using this button, but compared to Lenovo, which you guys might think it's not sensible, but it is, because when your pointer does not work, you can't do anything in Lenovo. It doesn't work means it doesn't work, but here you can just click, that's it, 1-1. Now the other one is that its frequency is more here. Wait, to be honest, I really need to ensure what's the frequency here. Okay, so to be fair, both mouses here has a frequency rate of 2.4 hertz. So if you're watching the previous clip, it's I'm sorry for the mistake, but what I've read is that both of them has 2.4 gigahertz, so 2 to both of them. Also, both of them have 1600 dpi, which is 3.3, but the distance for this was 15 meters or more, but this was maximum 10 meters, so 4.3. What I could also say is that this works well in dust or humidity, so environment could be 0 to 40 degrees Celsius and the relative humidity could be 20 to 95%. When on this mouse, the maximum how much? Yeah, 90% or less. Now think about it. This could be 20% to 95%, which is actually really good compared to this one, which is 90% or less. But we can see the difference between the minimum percentage and the maximum percentage is 75%. 75% exact. But for this is pretty good, 90% or less, meaning I think that's good. Anyways, oh, what we can see is that 20% or 95%, so 75% in difference, but this is 90% or less. But 20% or less can't be used, or 95% or low, I mean more, cannot be used. So I think this is the winner because the max is 95%, but for this max is 90%, so it is 5.3. What I've seen so far according to the specifications from website, from my this piece here, I think Lenovo wins, and that does not mean you cannot buy this mouse, or you have to buy this mouse, because for me I would use a mouse something which is really good rather than on money. But if apart from you guys, if you really want to think of money and want to buy a good phone, so good mouse, so this mouse wins, the Radix mouse. People who are living in Qatar, you can buy this mouse, or you can also buy this mouse. There are also other budget mouse, and I'll talk about it later in the next episode. But for now, I'm going to end the video here. I hope, but for me, Lenovo could be better choice for all of you students out there, for all the officers out there who really wants to work for a long-term use under any environment, under any condition. You can use the Lenovo mouse, but the Radix mouse cannot be used on, because since they have specific circumstances compared to Lenovo, you can use it in any circumstances. Most of the circumstances can be handled by the Lenovo mouse compared to the Radix mouse. To all the viewers out there, I would recommend you to buy Lenovo mouse. If you're looking for a mouse, then you can buy a Lenovo mouse. But if you really want to buy low price mouse, of course you can buy the Radix mouse. For now, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till then, take care.